Good evening everyone, so welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is Eamon Butland. I love musical theatre and Disney, and this is what this channel is based off. And I do this video every year. I look forward to doing it each and every year. It is my top musicals of 2019. You're probably like, Eamon, it's 2020, why are you doing a 2019 video? Well, I forgot to do my top musicals before New Year's Eve last year, so I thought I'll do it now and make this the first official video of 2020, which is very exciting. I cannot believe it's a new decade, so let's hope this is a good one for this channel. Anyway, I have picked my top 5 musicals of 2020. If you're a newer subscriber to my channel, hello. If you weren't aware, I took a trip to New York this year, which I can't believe I can say now. I've been to New York, so shows in New York, which was phenomenal. I went with my mum, we saw loads of shows, and a few of them have made it to my top list, some of them haven't, which is, I can say why. There are a few shout outs I would like to give to a few shows. I loved these shows, they were beautiful, but I did not think they deserved it to make it into my top 5, and those shows were definitely King Kong. I thought it was a phenomenal show, but it doesn't wow me enough, you know. The puppet was just incredible, but at the same time, I felt like the show was lost in places. And then we had Waitress, which is a beautiful show. I loved this musical. It has become a favourite, but with it closing on Broadway and in the West End, I'm not gonna lie, I am very disappointed. And I would like to give a mention to Six as well, which is just an incredible show. I love it. A massive shout out to the Queens, they are fantastic. I saw it in London, it is brilliant, and I cannot wait to see the UK tour in a few weeks. I'm very, very excited. Anyway, let's start off with number 5. Number 5 is a musical this is a show I saw on Broadway this year. We actually booked this 2 weeks before we flew over to New York, and I was up in an army member to see it, and that musical is the Broadway show Anastasia. This show, guys, honestly, it is stunning. The effects in it were phenomenal, the projections were amazing, and Christy Altamore was fantastic. She was brilliant. I loved her as Anastasia. I mean, the way she portrayed her was she portrayed her beautifully, and I cannot see anyone else play Anastasia, if I'm being honest with you. I know Disney are making a live action version of Anastasia, so if they can, please cast Christy Altamore as Anastasia in the live action version. That would be perfect casting. And I really do hope. There were rumours of this coming to the West End a few months ago. Apparently it was looking at the Aldrich, but I don't see the Tina Turner musical going anywhere anytime soon. So whatever's happening with Anastasia coming to the West End, I honestly hope they hurry up and bring it over here, because this show is stunning. Please bring it to the UK. Or just even tour it. I think it would do really well on tour over here as well. And by the way, we have a special guest with us today. It is my babies, my studies. Yeah, my 2 dogs have decided to join, and they've fallen asleep, unfortunately. Yeah, they're just knackered after a long day of doing nothing. My babies, my 2 children. Want to say hi to the camera? Want to say hello? This is Bruno, my chihuahua. He's come to say hello. Daddy loves him, he's my baby. And this, I'll pick my pet. Come on, see him now. This is Patrick. He's a good boy. And that's his brother living in. Good buddies, let's see. Oh my god, that's so cute! It's so adorable. Sorry about that random moment for a second, but my dogs are just so cute and I had to have them on camera. My number 4 is going to a musical, which is the main reason why I booked my trip to New York. There were 2 shows I had on my list. One of them was Waitress, because there were no plans of it coming to London, and they announced it was coming to London, and I was like, ew, okay. So I didn't have to see it when I was over there, but Sarah Bareilles was in it, so I thought, when am I going to get the chance to see Sarah Bareilles on Broadway? So I thought, I'll just go see it then. This other show I wanted to see hasn't announced it's coming to London yet. It is still doing really well over in the States, but I do hope it transfers over to the West End very, very soon, and that musical is Mean Girls. I love this show. It is so much fun. It is so fetch. It is fantastic, and it's brilliant. It feels like a rebirth of the film the musical does. It's been updated. It's very modern, if I'm being honest with you. They've really modernised the show to make it fit into this generation, which is a very smart move for the show, which is what I loved about it. It wasn't just like the film on stage, they added new parts to it, new bits, which I was very excited about, because I love the film, and I was very excited to hear when they first announced this. I was umming and ahhing over it, but then when I listened to the test recording, I just fell in love with it, and I always listen to the test recording before I see a show, so I know what I'm getting my money's, so I know if I'm getting my money's worth or not. So that's a bit of a tip. Always listen to a test album before you see a show, or unless you like to go in completely blind, it's up to you. But Mean Girls is brilliant. This show, I hope it comes to London soon, and I hope there are rumours I've heard. Apparently it's going into the Savoy after Sunday in the Park with George, which seems to fit in well with the dates, if I'm being honest, because I was looking at when Sunday in the Park with George finishes, and it finishes in September time, I think, and I think if this is to come over here, I have a feeling it will open in October at the Savoy, on October 3rd, which would be a pretty coincidence if I'm being honest with you guys, but they're just my opinions, they're just what I think's gonna happen, and I don't know what's taking them so long to bring Mean Girls to London, because I think this show will do really, really well over here. It would be great for hen parties, it would be great for groups, it would be great for nights out. It's a perfect fun show, it's got a bit of everything in it, and it is so fetch. I love it so much, and I cannot wait for it to come to London if it does. My third show is a show that is coming to the West End in October, which I'm so excited for. It is Disney's musical Frozen. Upside down. Frozen. This show is so magical. It is the usage on the effects is stunning in this show, and the cast. I saw the original cast; they were all fantastic. I freaking love this show. It is, to me, Aladdin was good, but it was very panto-y. The Lion King is just phenomenal. But this show, Frozen, is the next level up on Disney musicals. If Frozen's like this, then what is Hercules gonna be like on stage? I mean, Elsa's costume change scene is just phenomenal, and the set design is beautiful, and I love the whole cast in this show. I cannot wait for it to come to London. I am immediately purchasing my tickets as soon as they go on sale. You can guarantee I will, because I am really excited to see what Samantha Barnes does with Elsa, and I hope I saw Samantha in Pretty Woman, and if I'm being honest, I wasn't really impressed with the show, Pretty Woman, but Samantha was brilliant, and I am excited to see what she's going to bring to Elsa instead of Vivian. It's going to be interesting to see how she's going to go from Vivian in Pretty Woman to Elsa, which I'm really excited for, and I cannot wait to hear her version of Let It Go and Monster, which are Elsa's big moments in the show. I honestly am so excited for Frozen to open in the West End, guys. It is going to be beautiful, and the nicest thing is, it's just down the road from the hotel that I stay, so yeah, I smell a 2-show Frozen day coming up, which I'm very excited. Anyway, Frozen, it is coming to London. It is opening at the Theatre Royal Drury Lane, so I shall leave tickets down below. At the moment they are advertising for pre-sale, so I would honestly recommend signing up for a pre-sale to get those tickets before everyone else, because I have a feeling this show is going to be popular, 100%, and I think this will be Disney's next Londoner, definitely. My show number 2 is a musical that I was in, I'm not gonna lie, Right, I was going to see this in New York, but I couldn't actually get tickets for it, and I was quite tired, but then I remembered it was opening up in London the week I was actually in New York, and that show is the phenomenal, the brilliant, the amazing, the emotional Come From Away. This show is just stunning. I mean, it tells a true story of real people in their communities helping each other out, and it's just so heartwarming and beautiful in every way, and it really captures the moments of that day perfectly. I honestly think if you want to feel good and story, and you want to be told a story, then Come From Away is definitely the show for you to see. Please take some time in 2020, listen to the cast recording, or just get yourself a ticket to see Come From Away, because this is truly a beautiful and stunning show. It's a remarkable piece of theatre. It is told by 12 people in the cast, and the way it's done is just phenomenal. I mean, the way they tell the story is fantastic. I cannot wait to return to Come From Away in sometime this year. Please do see the show, it is stunning. I was pleasantly surprised by how good and emotional I was while watching the show, so please see Come From Away. Tickets down below. My final show is a show I saw on my recent trip to the West End, and it has only just opened up, and that is the new musical And Juliet. This show is so much fun, I freaking loved it. Miriam T. Leakley, I hope that's how I say your name. If I didn't want, I'm ever so sorry. You can also follow her on YouTube down below. I shall leave the link to her channel down below. Miriam T. Leakley plays Juliet. The show is about Romeo and Juliet, but what would have happened if Juliet never died, which is such an amazing idea. This show is bonkers, it is crazy, and it is just a great, fun, feel-good night out. This show, I am predicting, is going to be the next Mamma Mia / We Will Rock You of the West End, 100%. So I shall leave the link for And Juliet tickets down below. Anyway guys, that is my top news. Oh, I want to say goodbye? Anyway guys, that is the link, that is my top musicals of 2019 from me, yours truly, Erin Butland, the most amazing person ever. Thank you guys so much for watching. It would mean an awful lot if you guys could hit that subscribe button, as I am trying to hit my first 1k by the end of 2020. It would be fabulous if you could for me. And thank you guys so much for watching this video and for all your support throughout 2019. And I shall see you all next week. Bye!